Boys don't cry. Man up. Don't act like a girl. Don't you feel all these phrases are just stereotyping men? Yes, there is one phrase which is common for both girls and boys. Never express your sorrows. There is no market for your emotions, for your tears. This applies both for girls and boys. Yes, friends, the tears. There are so many kinds of tears: happy tears, sad tears, crocodile tears. But let me tell you, anatomically and physiologically, there are three kinds of tears. One is the basal tears. The basal tears, these are the tears which keep your eyes healthy, glistening with moisture. There are tear glands in the eyes which help in producing the tear secretions and which keep the eyes healthy. That is the basic function of tears. But then there is second kind of tears, those are called as the reflex tears. These reflex tears are the reaction to the environment. If suppose there is a foreign body particle in your eyes, that will immediately cause tears from your eyes. Then if you chop onions, during that times also, you'll find that there's a reaction with the sulfur content which is coming from these onions, and that will produce tears in your eyes. Third type of tears, those are the psychic tears, the emotional tears. Yes, these emotional tears are those tears which have a very huge impact on the body, on the physical health as well as the mental health. Yes, friends, the psychic tears which are caused due to emotions. Either it may be excessive happiness which will cause tears of happiness. If there is excessive pain, even then it will cause the tears that will express the pain and it will relieve some pain. So, friends, tears are a natural process of the human body. But why then society asks the boys to hold up their tears, not to vent their emotions? I will tell you an incident which I read in an article. Ant Middleton, he was a trainer in SAS for the soldiers, Dare to Win. He is the author of the book Dare to Win. And he used to encourage his boy not to cry in front of others. And he was criticized for that. He was asked why he is asking the boy to not to cry in front of others. Then he said, I don't teach him not to cry, but even we all cry, even I cry, but I teach them to hold that tears so that emotions, so that the job can be done. So friends, we have to know when we have to cry, in front of what people we have to cry, and how to cry. This is the main thing. That is why people are asked not to cry. There is a fear of vulnerability sometimes. Do you know that when we express the fear, when we express our emotions through tears, it helps us to vent out the excessive pain inside the body. And that venting out will help us to grow more healthier and stronger. Now, when it is said that don't express your emotions, it doesn't carry a market. Friends, it carries a huge market. You can earn in crores if you cry in front of the right people. And if you know how to cry and when to cry at the right moment. So, crying is very much beneficial, both for men as well as women. Now, research also shows that holding back tears can have a very negative effect on the body, as I said earlier. Sometimes the men they shun off the people who cry because they have been fed up into their minds that crying is very bad. They shun off the people or either they have excessive empathy towards the people who are crying. Second thing, the psychological and societal pressures also just bottle up in their brains and that will lead to a heavy impact on their health. Third thing, you'll find that there is a research that mortality rate in males is higher than females. This is one of the reasons. Why? Because they bottle up the emotions which will have a very great impact on their health and which will cause diseases, and later on the mortality rate becomes higher. Women, on the other part, are much more healthier because even though they cry, they went out their emotions, they regain back and rebounds back to health and normal routine. This is the difference how men and women express their emotions. Now, whatever society has fed, but one thing is for sure, emotions are equal for men and women. There is absolutely no stereotyping. So one has to understand that we can vent out our emotions and that is good for health. But one thing to remember is marketing our emotions is also good. Storytelling is good. Even one thing, crying is a form of communication. Through crying, through expressing your sadness or happiness through tears, is a mode of communication that you show to people that you need support. So, crying, weeping is neither for boys nor for girls, or either for boys and also for girls. So take it equally and absolutely happily cry your heart out. This is my perspective. Signing off for today. Bye bye.